them before after the season is over that I want to be here. You provide me clear information, and he was clearly surprised that I was in the auction and I didn't get proper communication. So what the hell these people are doing? Being owners, being CEOs, handling 2-3 months of cricket, they can't handle a proper communication. Means how are they going to handle 25 players? How are they going to handle a team of 25 players, of legends, of superstars, and making them capable of winning an IPL trophy? Answer me that, guys. What do you feel about that? These questions. If they can't, obviously hurt him, because he's the leading wicket taker for them. He's played almost, he made his career out of RCB, and he's telling there's no proper communication. And this is where I want to say, guys, this is why don't win. This is why teams don't prosper, because if you don't respect players, if you don't provide that proper communication to the player, you don't deserve to be successful, actually, if you say. Because hello guys, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel. A huge news coming in from RCB. They have parted ways with Mike Hesson and Sanjay Bangar, which was much needed, and a huge one. Yuzi Chahal has given an interview and he's spoken about his RCB stint and his disappointment that RCB didn't retain him. Lots to get through tonight, guys. Please do share, subscribe my channel if you're new to my channel, and please do smash like on the video and support the channel. Lots to get through today. Let's get into it, right? Yeah, so I will first start with the most important and which I felt should be really spoken about is the Yuzi Chahal interview. He has spoken about his experience in the IPL, his international experience, and most importantly, for us RCB fans, what we have been calling out is that our owners, our team management, they don't respect players, they don't treat players based on their reputation or however it is. They don't manage the team really well, and that's what was lacking. And Yuzi Chahal interview has clearly put that across, right? Because I will just go through one of the statements which I felt is really damning for RCB. So Yuzi Chahal said, I played around 140 matches for RCB, but I received no proper communication from them. They promised me that they will go all out for me. I got very angry after that. I played for them for 8 years. Chinnaswamy is my favorite stadium. Guys, what a statement by Yuzi Chahal, the player who played for them for 140 games. Can you imagine a player like Yuzi Chahal, a player who everyone loves to have him around? Why will he simply talk like this? He is really disappointed with the team management. He is hurt. He's telling, right, he got angry. Like a player like Yuzi Chahal is getting angry. A character like Yuzi Chahal is getting angry, means that obviously hurt him, because he's the leading wicket taker for them. He's played almost, he made his career out of RCB, and he's telling there's no proper communication. And this is where I want to say, guys, this is why don't win. This is why teams don't prosper, because if you don't respect players, if you don't provide that proper communication to the player, you don't deserve to be successful, actually, if you say. Because this is really bad, and it's coming from their legend, right? He's an RCB legend for sure, and he's one of our leading wicket takers. And if you treat a player like Yuzi Chahal like this, then what they expect? Then how a youngster coming in through a Ranji is being expected to treat, right? So very difficult, and the harsh truths, as I called out when the RCB season got over. It's all truth, right? We know better how from outside we can make out what's the issue there. It's a team management, and surprisingly or unsurprisingly, they have parted ways with Sanjay Bangar and Mike Hesson just after that Yuzi Chahal interview, right? I don't know whether it's a coincidence or it was already planned, but however, it's a good decision. Although they got us through 2-3 qualifiers, I think there's a need of change, and it's really important. So let's stick to, that's the second topic which we are going to talk. So let's stick to that Yuzi Chahal thing. So, and he went on to say, so he was talking about RR plus RCB experience now. So he went on to say, often my quota would be before 16 overs in RCB, but RR I started bowling at the death. So I think I grew as a cricketer in RR as well. So whatever happened for good. So in the end, he is covering it up, right? Because he's a person who is telling, okay, we have to move on. We are cricketers. End of the day, it was a good move for me and the RR. It's obviously they got a great player. Now he's bowling at the death. Now he's back with the Indian team. So guys, that's huge, right? Coming from an Indian player, from a legend, saying there's no proper communication. He was expecting a call. They didn't give him a proper call. They didn't give him any information. And few of my friends also were talking that he asked more money. No, he has clearly stated in this interview saying, I didn't ask for money. I know what I deserve. I never asked for money. I just wanted to be there, guys. And RCB promised Yuzi that they will go all out for him in auction, right? But they didn't even bid, I think, or they bid it, but they Yuzi went to RR for 7.3 crores, I think. They didn't bid for him, so he's clearly upset. That's not a way to treat a player, and it's need changing, guys, from top to bottom. Owners needs to go. Everyone needs to go. If you are treating players like this, you don't deserve to win, and you don't deserve to be the owners of the cricket club or franchise, whatever it is, because this is not the way you treat a player, especially a legend, especially the leading wicket taker, that too bowling in Chinnaswamy. It's really difficult. Being a spinner, he has clearly informed them before after the season is over that I want to be here. You provide me clear information, and he's telling he was clearly surprised that I was in the auction and I didn't get proper communication. So what the hell these people are doing? Being owners, being CEOs, handling 2-3 months of cricket, they can't handle a proper communication. Means how are they going to handle 25 players? How are they going to handle a team of 25 players, of legends, of superstars, and making them capable of winning an IPL trophy? Answer me that, guys. What do you feel about that? These questions. If they can't communicate to a player properly, how can they build a proper team in an auction to win an IPL side? So there's no wonder, right? We don't have an IPL trophy, because if we can't communicate to a player, obviously we can't build an IPL team, right? You can't give a simple communication to a player. How are you supposed to do so much research and all that, do R&D, everything, and make a brilliant IPL team? It's really horrible, guys. So tell me, guys, what do you feel about the situation? Put in the comment section what do you feel about RCB management, and do they need to go from top to bottom, because they really can't treat a player like this, right? And it's not Yuzi Chahal. There are so many players, the likes of Hetmeyer, who is prospering at RR. There is Devdutt Padikkal, again RR. So many players they have just disrespected. Devdutt Padikkal, young player, talented opener, left-hand batter, performed really well, and they let him go. So guys, this should change. The team management, everything should change, and as the news have come out that they have parted ways with Sanjay Bangar and Mike Hesson. So I don't know Mike Hesson, cricket of operation. I don't know why he should have dealt with it much better, I feel, because it's really poor. And a player coming out and saying in public media to a franchise like RCB, it's really because they have a huge fan base. It's gonna dent the fans, and it's gonna cause a huge disappointment, right? So I don't know what planning they do, what strategy they do, or is it money saving exercise or what? I'm not really sure about that, but it's clear and obvious that it was a blunder, right? To move on a player like Yuzi Chahal, it was a clear blunder, and that too when an opposition team is or in auction they're bidding at such a reasonable price for a player like Yuzi Chahal, you are meant to go back and get him, and that they didn't even do that. So, and as I called out, they have disrespected, and they have not treated the players properly at all. If you look at the entire time, right, they don't retain players, they don't they don't retain proper players who perform for them. So it's a chaos, guys. That's what I said before, after the IPL got over, that it needs changing. Everything needs to change at RCB if we want to be successful. First of all, cricket is basic, but first of all, they should at least have common sense to respect players and human beings, and especially value what they have put into their club. If they get in that, everything will be all right. I think we will have a team performance, and it's simply not really good, and simply not professional what they are doing at this stage. And which perfectly leads us to next point, that they have parted. The news comes in that RCB have parted ways with Sanjay Bangar and Mike Hesson, great news to my ears. I was waiting for it. They had to go, especially after that Yuzi Chahal interview. They had to go, right? Because there's no other choice. And guys, yeah, don't forget this. I want the owners also gone, not Sanjay Bangar and Mike Hesson. I want these owners to sell the franchise to some other people who really cares about the club, who really cares about the franchise, who understands cricket and who knows to value players and respect that RCB franchise name. These people are not fit to be the RCB owners. If they treat players like that, then what's the point? There's no point you staying and changing the people below you. Team management, coaches, owners, everyone needs to go. The next news I want to hear is that RCB have sold the club to some other businessman or some other person so that they can take forward the RCB franchise. And it's from next year. Let the fresh start begins, right? So yeah, put in your thoughts, guys. What do you feel? Do you feel RCB needs to be put on sale and these owners needs to go, or you feel only Mike Hayes and Sanjay Bangar, if they go, this is gonna be all good? Because no, I seriously don't think, because these owners are again sitting in the auction next year. What they are going to do? Because there is one more rumor that they won't continue with Faf and Maxi again. See, this is a 50-50 thing, because I feel I don't think it's correct, but I feel it's correct, because end of the day you have to start fresh, and if you have a great auction plan, then you can pull it off. But I don't think they don't have a great auction plan as always, because RCB has overs at auction. So, but I'm not really sure about this news, how true it is, because I read it was from an Indian Express source that the RCB are planning to not continue with Faf and Maxi. I don't know how it's gonna work out. I don't know how it's gonna reach out to the audience or what their reaction will be. Please put in your thoughts, guys. What will it be, a blunder again, or it'll be a bold move from RCB to continue fresh and to start a new team and new core? Will you release Maxi and Faf in the next auction? Put in the comment section. That's the rumor I am hearing and I read in Twitter, so that's what I'm putting it across. It's all news. So if any confirmation, for sure I will put it across. So coming back to the main point, Sanjay Bangar and Mike Hesson have been parted ways with RCB. They did a okay job, because see, 15 years we need IPL trophy and we need IPL title, or end of the day we need a good squad. Because I feel that was the worst RCB team after a mega auction. I feel, because there was never that bad team. I feel, even though they have not won an IPL, but this RCB team after the mega auction was one of the worst RCB teams they have made in a mega auction. That was the worst job they did, and they deserved sacking right after the mega auction. Not, it took 3-4 years. I think 3 years. They needed sacking right after mega auction, right? Because that's an absolute shit show, actually. What auction? That was really horrible, guys. They don't have core, they don't have finishers, they don't have proper batting order. That was a horrible mega auction, and in the end I feel it's a right decision. And actually I'm happy, because I will see some new faces, and I will put across few names which are really exciting. And there's one name I think most of the fans will be excited, and I think we have to go all out. But I'm not really sure. He's an Indian. I'm not really sure whether he'll take a IPL job. Not really sure. So put in your thoughts, guys. What do you feel? How do you feel RCB have parted ways? And that's what we were calling out after the RCB season, right? And that's come true. That's how fan voices work. And end of the day, it does put pressure on the owners. And next one is, we want the owners also gone, right? So put in the comment section, how do you feel? Is it a right decision? And what do you feel on the Yuzi Chahal interview? If you want, I will put across that interview link in the video description. So please do go through that video. So guys, what do you feel about the new coaches? It's a good news. It's a fresh start. I want some good expert and I want Malone Langarajan and plus all the coaching staff to go. Fresh start, fresh blood. If the rumors are true, okay, let them go. Maxi and Faf, build a new team, new core, new players, new faces. It will be an entire swap, entire clean slate for RCB from next year. It will be really fresh. It will be exciting to see how it's gonna work, right? So that's most important. So they did a okay job reaching I think 2 or 3 playoffs, but again, really it was not exciting cricket, right? Every year they had a horrible game, couple of games they lose, they tend to lose badly. Again, the net run rate issues, we have to fight at the end, whether we'll go through, whether we'll go not go through. So all that chaos, good change. Mike Hessen, again, he tried his job. Sanjay Banga was never a well trained or well professional coach to train RCB, or he didn't have that pedigree, right? Yes, he has coached Indian team, but guys, T20 is a different game. It's evolving. There is so many new things. You have to be brave. You have to be bold to make that decisions, right? So coming to few options. What RCB have actually, Andy Flower is an exciting option. He has left LSG, so he's a really good coach actually. Because what I see is how they do auction, right? And LSG, they have built a really good squad, and he knows how to pick players. And he's a see. I'm not here to comment how good he is in his professional skills, but because I don't know, but you can just talk based on what you see and how they build the team, right? And if you look at that, he's pretty good, and he has good reputation in that coaching area. Many people have good views about Andy Flower, so that is one option they can look at. The number two option is Virendra Sehwag. Not really sure whether he's an exciting one, face to face guy. He's an open hearted person, right? So he was, I think, coach of Punjab Kings. It didn't work out, so not really sure. But he's an exciting one. He can be an option. Then there is Anil Kumble, but there is Virat Kohli. So they don't have that great rapport. So not really sure whether that's gonna happen. Then there is okay. These three are the obvious options. So number 4 is the one I would go for. Ravi Shastri. Yes. Ravi Shastri is the guy, guys. Virat Kohli, Ravi Shastri, they had a fantastic run with the Indian team. That's what I said, that I'm not really sure whether Ravi Shastri will take that job, RCB job especially, because he's doing commentary now, and I think he has never taken an IPL job. Maybe that excites him. So that is one point, whether he can get the job, because he has never done an IPL job, and he might think that's an exciting prospect. And there is Virat Kohli there, so guys, I will go all out for Ravi Shastri. He is that guy. He will pump that team, right? He will get that squad together, and he will thrash them right and center if they don't perform or if they are not up to it. So that's what I like about Ravi Shastri. Doesn't matter what's the pitch, doesn't matter what's the situation, you go out and play your cricket. So that's what I need from Ravi Shastri. Maybe get in a young player, young captain. He knows how to deal with players. Ex-India player, really experienced, coached Indian team, and coached Indian team successfully with Virat Kohli. So that's what matters, right? Expertise. So that's what I need, because I like personally Brendan McCullum, but he is with England, so I don't think he will get an IPL job. So I will go all out for Ravi Shastri, guys. Ravi Shastri, get in the new backroom staff. Everything needs to change. Go all out for Ravi Shastri. Put forward a great project. Tell him you have an auction, this much purse. He can do a great job, I feel. If not, yeah, I forgot to mention that guy Shane Watson. He also left Delhi Capital's job. So I don't know whether as head coach, but maybe he can come in as an assistant coach, right? Ravi Shastri, Shane Watson, then maybe some Indian coaches can come in. I'm not sure about Justin Langer. I think he's in talk with some other team. Not really sure. Just thinking like I heard something about Justin Langer, but I feel the two proper options I will go with is Ravi Shastri. If we are not getting Ravi Shastri, I will go with Andy Flower. So these are the two main options I will go for RCB coaching, because I don't think there are viable options available at the market at the moment. So these are the two coaches I will go for, guys. What's your opinion on Ravi Shastri, Shane Watson, Andy Flower, Virendra Sehwag, and Anil Kumble? Who do you think should be RCB's next coach? Personally, I would like Anil Kumble as well. Local talent, great experience. Again, Indian coach, India captain, legend of the game. But again, as he called out, they don't call Karnataka or Bangalore people, right? So so as per the trend, it should be Ravi Shastri or Andy Flower. But I would like Anil Kumble as well. But again, that local issue, and he has issue with Virat Kohli, so maybe that's an issue, and maybe he doesn't end up at RCB. Like surprisingly, they were doing How instead of Insiders, the Nags was doing Mr. Some, what was the show's name? Outsiders, something like that. And many people were giving their interviews for RCB management, right? That's what the setup of that show. So in that Scott Titus Bretley, I think Bretley is a good option, but they just tried to make content, but unfortunately it happened, and it's a good thing that happened, right? They parted ways with Sanjay and Mike Hesson. Exciting times actually, because exciting, why? Because we have to wait and watch who's gonna be, and that's an exciting thing in itself. So, but end of the day, what they're delivering is more tech intense, right? So, put in your thoughts, guys. That these are the some intense topics, right, of RCB after that season has ended 3-4 months back. So good topics for RCB. They parted ways with Sanjay and Mike, and Yuzi Chahal has given an interview, and there are rumors that they won't continue with Fab du Plessis and Maxwell. So put in your thoughts, guys. What do you feel? I feel fantastic decision by owners, but I want these owners to also to be gone. They parted ways, and I really disappointed with that Yuzi Chahal interview, because it just blows away what RCB is all about, right? Because it's pretty obvious, everyone knows that, and it's coming out of from a player like Yuzi Chahal. So really so disappointing. They need to learn how they treat players, and that's the first thing I want a new coach to do. Respect each player. It doesn't matter whether he's India under 19 or Ranji player. Every player has their role. Every player is the same. It's a team game, guys. If you don't respect players, you're not going to win trophy. They should learn that. They should not think we have Maxi, we have Virat. It didn't happen for 50 years. How it's gonna happen now? So everything needs to change. Put in your thoughts, guys. What do you feel about these things? What do you especially feel about Yuzi Chahal interview? What's your thought on that? And what's your thought on if honors also should go? And what's your thoughts on the new coach? Who should be the new coach? I am going for number 1 option, Ravi Shastri. Number 2, Andy Flower. See you on the other side. Take care.